Hello for the soul friends. Here is your final video on what is a vinyasa. If you missed the first three, go back and check them out. They're there for you whenever you need a little check-in on these shapes. Now, in this last video, we will pull everything together and spend a little bit more time on what it feels like to make a smooth, flowy, grip-free transition from our bellies to tabletop and from upward facing dog into downward dog, right? Now, why do we want to have this smooth, integrated transition? Because as we connect to this foundation of stability, right, through our center, as we're flowing through these poses, we take that into life, right, as we're moving and grooving through our normal everyday movement. Now, if I have this stability, I have this mobility, if I have this ownership of all of these different ranges of motion, I move with more freedom and ease. So, I'll demo what we'll be focusing on today, then I'll invite you to join me to experience it in your own body. But I'd like you to see what I'm talking about first. So, on your belly, already when I'm down onto my belly, my rib cage, if I'm relaxed, my rib cage just kind of falls right into the floor, right? Now, if I want to engage a little stronger through my core, I'm going to pull my ribs up towards my center to feel that engagement of the core, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and push into tabletop to begin. So, my ribs are knitted in. I'm already getting prepared for the work that's involved to rise up, right? So, inhale here. And then on my exhale, whoosh, I'm coming into that nice, strong tabletop. Okay. Now, if I'm coming into plank, I'm doing the same thing. I'm engaging, I'm connecting with those low ribs there, tucking my toes. And then on the exhale, I'm finding all those engagements. Whoosh, and then you can make your way back into downward dog, right? So there's a good example of how we can pull ourselves up off the floor in a way that's supporting our low backs, supporting our shoulders. We're initiating that movement from that foundation of stability, right? Our core. Everything is working together in concert. Now, when I'm not using that integration, right, we're asking a little bit too much out of our shoulders. We may be more likely to get grippy in that neck and jaw. So let's do this together, right? So go ahead and come on down onto your belly. Decide how you're going to come up to either tabletop or plank, however you're feeling. From here, I want you to find the ribs, right? Engage the ribs up towards your center there. Find all those engaging points with the fingers, the mounds, the fingerprints, the mounds of those fingers. And then on your exhale, leading from that low rib space, whoosh, into tabletop. Let's do that one more time, lowering all the way down. And if you'd like to play with that plank, feel free. Ribs are engaging. On your exhale, press. All right. Now, what does that look like from upward dog, right? We use that same strength from our up dog back into downward dog that we just use from our bellies into either tabletop or plank. Now, I'm going to show you what that looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and start on my knees. So if I'm doing this up dog variation on my knees, it's the same thing. Tailbone is tucking towards my heels. I'm engaging my hands towards my knees. Tuck those toes from those low ribs, lead with the core back into downward dog. Now, same thing with your toe variation of plank. I'm lowering down to chaturanga. I'm lifting into my upward facing dog, still connecting through your center. Lead with the core and then come back into your downward dog. Phewy. Okay, there you go. The ins and outs of what is a vinyasa. Now, my hope is that you were able to find ways to personalize this series of poses in a fresh and stronger way for yourself and better connect with the rhythm of flow and let go of any struggle and strain. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.